Good morning, good morning, good morning. Still getting the breakfast ready. Got a busy day today. Josie, let me get rid of the skip the ad. Okay, so Josie and Millie have got to go to the groomers today, so they're going to the pet spa. So I've got to leave for Ozzy's music class a little bit earlier than usual. So I've got to drop them off at 10 o'clock. So we are talking, have you ever been in a life-threatening situation? I've got no fruit today. Well, if I went to the store myself, the shops myself, then maybe I'd have some, but I didn't go yesterday. And it's been a bit busy the last few days. The last week, first of all, I had X-Biz, and so I had to go to that, so that took me out. Then I had to do all prep, setting up interviews for clients at the AE Expo this coming week. So that took time. Plus checking, Superhero had to write press releases. I checked them, which doesn't take that long. But doing all that and then doing everything else, I haven't done this month's accounts, look at me. And I've got a new product that I'm promoting to girls. Moo Cats and Lexi both know what it's about. I wonder whether Chloe and Hannah will be interested in it. Moo Cats and Lexi who wants to reach out? Did Chloe want to reach out to one of you? Can one of you make sure that you give them that link? I can't say the full name. oneonone.com/apply, APPLY, because I think Chloe and Hannah might be interested in that. I've got to work on that. I can't say the whole link because it's not possible. Sabine as well. Good morning to you all. 8:48. Let's do 8:50 today. Phil, please. I feel like I'm just like, what's going on here? And I'm like, tablets. Still on my antibiotics because I'd taken antibiotics because I had that sinus infection. So I've got still on my antibiotics. I started the product for my skin, that Accutane. Everyone says Accutane is really powerful. I didn't look, I just started taking it and then I thought, okay, now I'll look at the side effects or the risks, and there's some quite severe ones that people have experienced. Doesn't mean just because they've experienced you're going to experience it. You probably should be careful drinking on it. It's not, I don't think it's that good for your liver. I think it's quite strong. But if it makes my skin better, I kept having like lumps all over my face and rashes under my skin that you couldn't, everyone's like, your skin's fine. But I had like lumps on my neck where it was just, I was dead itchy. My neck started clearing up already. I don't know, it's since pregnancy that my face was never it was never good. But I'm working on it. I'm going to sit down with you now. Still got no fruit for my breakfast. I mean, I've got frozen fruit. Should I put some frozen fruit in, do you think? Phil's the cook man. Kate was the cook woman, but she's not here. Phil, I'm going to ask you because I know you don't need to use Google to answer this. If I get frozen raspberries out, how long do I put them in the microwave for to keep them up? And will they taste alright or will they taste a bit dodgy? Should I do it, Phil? Frozen raspberries on my breakfast, should I do it? What do you think, Phil? Put them in for 30 seconds and check them. Okay, let's do this. I'm missing my food. I give Ozzy some Cheerios. Breakfast is the most important part of the day. It definitely is. Feel down, sticking down. It's a bit bright still. Right. Alright, I've started trying to have a smoothie every day with a cup of protein. It's frozen. Self-defense. Have you ever been in an altercation? Altercation? And I can't even say my words sometimes. I'd never be a good newsreader because they have to say really long words. Have you ever been in an altery? Oh, you know what I'm saying. Someone write it for me. I did once with a bag of raspberries. And I won. Altercation. Thank you. I was saying alteration, altercation. Altercation with a bag of raspberries. Take that, you damn raspberries. Oh, I should have done this one over the sink. Oh. We'll soon see how this works out. Might need a bit longer. I'll put them on in. Where's the, oh, it's inside, of course it is. How to heat up frozen raspberries. 30 seconds first. These are from the Asda. Right. Yeah, it definitely needs longer. It's still got frozen bits in it. Do you reckon a minute? There's tons of frozen stuff in there. I'm going to put it in for another minute. Feels like, don't, it was steaming. Okay. So I'm going to read some of these responses already. John Cox, good morning, John Cox. I was in Sacramento one time going to see a friend and was hit by a car, but they got away. There's someone stalking me on Twitter. Oh my God, that's terrible, that. Mookat's been in many altercations with her ex-husband. Well, do you know what, Mookat? I'm glad you got away from that. Engra, working in a stadium security brings me closer to some very belligerent drunks who are very angry and want to fight. Engra, I bet you're very good at dealing with aggressive situations and calming it down. Lexi, fighting in threatened situations, that was my entire childhood. Oh my goodness, Lexi, I don't know where to go with that one. One minute is fine, thanks, Phil. Sabine, a man wanted to attack my girlfriend with a knife and I went in between and took the knife from him. Oh my God. A few people came in and held the man until the police come. Fortunately, no one was injured. That's scary, that. I'm trying to think if I ever had an altercation. I don't like anything really life-threatening. I don't think so. Oh, there's loads of water in it now. Right, so good morning. Missy got hit in the head with a brick. Wow. I'm going to say I went to hit someone with a brick when I was a kid. Does that count? I have been in fights at school. I was in a fight once in a nightclub when I was about 21 or 22. She grabbed me by the ear on the way out. I wasn't expecting it. That didn't last very long because the bouncers dragged her off me. I was just walking. I mean, I'd been arguing with her earlier on, but I wasn't expecting to like walk out the nightclub and her to be there. Like I'm on me, like literally on my way out. So you're not very aware when you've had a few drinks. It scares me to have altercations with people because people have knives and stuff. I guess when I was a kid, knives wasn't the regular given thing. Carl, don't like to be confrontational. I use humour to get out of situations, but once in primary school. You know what, humour's good. Good morning, Linda. Linda's with us. Cassius, once had a fight with someone. We were already threatening each other, but there was no fighting because we were kept apart. Lexi definitely have fights at school. Like, they'd be like, you're going to have a fight at school, you're going to have a fight. And then you come out and then you think, I'm not going to fight now. And then someone pushes you into them and it's like, you got to fight. I've done that a few times. Being in the fight. It's worse when you fight with the cock of the school. I had to fight with the cock of the school. I don't know what happened. I think I had all scratches in my hand. Like nail scratches in my hand. Phil, I was pinned to a wall by the neck by a guy who didn't like me talking to a girl he didn't even know. He had a skinful. That's terrible, that. Chloe, I don't think I've ever had any physical altercation with anyone. I've had quite a few heated arguments, though. You know what? It's best to stay out of like... I try and not attract drama. Kevin, a guy in a subway, was starting to fight with me for no reason. So I reach in my pocket, grab my brass knuckles and knock his butt out. Oh, wow. Kevin, why would anyone want to even start a fight with you? Kevin, just look at Kevin and you think, that guy, yeah. Kevin, you look like you can handle yourself. It's Linda, I'm a Marine. Every time I go overseas, it's life-threatening and confrontational. Never know when I'm coming home. That's scary, Linda. Very scary, very brave. John Cox, my best friend in high school, tried to put me on fire in class. Oh my God, John. Carl, pick up once at school. I had one of those see you after school moments, but after school you didn't turn up, so I know. Yeah. Cassius, teachers constantly preach us ignore someone, but sometimes ignoring doesn't help. That is very true. You can't just, if everyone's there, you can't always just ignore people. And then you look like a pussy, like, oh, you're walking away. Kevin said he was drunk. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do a fight with Kevin. You got him kicked out of school, John, for trying to set you on fire. I'm not surprised. Okay, so have you ever been in a fight or threatening situation? We've just got a couple of minutes left. Phil, let's do... Oh no, we've got to go in 2 minutes. Okay, so have you ever been in a fight or a threatening situation? What was the situation? How did it end? Did you avoid it? Did you defend yourself? Someone come to your rescue? Maybe something happened to someone else and you witnessed and even tried to help or protect them. Did you learn anything, perhaps about a place or a person? Did you ever meet anyone growing up that seemed to enjoy getting into fights? There's always someone, isn't there, when you go out and you think, oh, you know they're going to get into a fight. Did you ever known any dangerous people or lived or stayed where your home was or is? Have you ever taken any self-defense classes? You know what, we should all take self-defense classes. There was this guy and he had a wife. I'm sure there was something wrong with him. And as a kid, we used to go past on roller skates going 647, because that was the number of his door. Is not heaven, 647 is hell. And then, like, one time his wife was running out screaming, he was running after her. And then they got the kids taken off them. And then he saw the social worker in the Tesco. And he went for her and grabbed her, and it was in the local paper. that like he attacked the social worker. So, I mean, he was a few doors away from where I used to live. He was a nutter. He'd brush his walls, come out and brush his walls, and sometimes just like brush the floor. And like when it was like in the middle of winter, he'd come out and put water all over the public path in front of his house and brush it, and you'd have to skate past it. And there was houses either side, so it was just a skinny, like a small pedestrian path you'd have to go down. So you'd have to hold on to the fence. It was really bad. The guy who pinned Phil walked away quickly. Lexi tried to avoid the last fight. She ended up getting suspended. Oh my goodness. Kevin, I hate bullies. We don't want to be a bully. No, no one should bully. Cassie is his uncle, is often in trouble as a taxi driver. Many can do nothing but threaten and insult. That's a scary job. 8:50, I've got to go. Last couple of ones I'm going to read. Cassie is my uncle. Oh, Engra, a new bunch of guys who like getting into fights at school. There was always people like that. John, I let people beat me up. I didn't like to fight, but I had cheerleaders on the basketball team at my back. Oh, John. Carl, one guy at school was a bully, got expelled from primary school. Heard he pulled a knife on a taxi driver, got into drugs, died a few years ago. That's terrifying. Mookas, even if you're being bullied, you can be suspended for someone fighting you. I know, if someone fights you, you've got to hit them back. And then you get suspended. It's kind of bad. But they let the bullies keep going on and on and on and don't do anything about the bullies. Oh God, I've got all this ahead of me with Aussie. Right, everyone, thank you for joining us. Thanks to Phil for suggesting the topic. Thanks to Nikki for prepping the topic. Thank you to everyone. V, I didn't get to say hello to you. I think I said hello to everybody else that's in here because I mentioned the comments. So thank you all. I hope you all have a great day. And I've got a ton of stuff that I've got to do today, so I better get going. Thank you all. Let's all be kind to each other. Let's not bully anyone. And hopefully Ozzy won't be a bully. I will fight with people in school for no reason. But that's because it's the environment that you grow up in. So let's everyone try and give our friends, our relatives, the young people that are coming into the world, let's try and give them a good, positive, safe place to grow up in and encourage being kind to each other. And remember, the behavior that you emit, they copy. So, thank you all. Bye. Royal Rumble, Sunday. Bye.